So I'm gonna just do this video in my car, um, and I just want to keep positive messages on this channel, and it's always to help those who want to be helped. So hopefully, um, I attract those people. I'm not here to change your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You can always disagree with me. Um, so I just wanted to put this out. I want to solidify this belief of, how do we get out of duality? Um, and it is through our humanity. It has to be a conscious focus, and that's the shift. Um, if you fear something at all, then that you have to get away from that, because at the end of the day, our humanity, our capacity for compassion and forgiveness, um, of others and ourselves, getting out of victimhood mentality, these are the most important things. And I think that's kind of what we have to do in life, is find what we have to find, what is the most important thing in life. And I'm telling you, that is the most important thing. And again, this is not the path for everyone, because some people have a different life path that they're born into. So some people, their path is to find out how bad life is. um some people to embrace, their path is to embrace, um the you could, for lack of better words and for conversation's sake, some people, it is their path to embrace like more Satanism type of things and very superficial, self-serving things in life, you know so that is, that's some people's purpose. But it's like, if you're searching for a better purpose, something bigger than yourself, then I would tell you, yeah, your humanity. And that, finally, that conclusion hit me when I was in the truth and seeking all this, all the truth, or kind of movement, and the mainstream would just say conspiracy theorists. Um, they What was I gonna say? So in the truthers, um, it's all about trying to find out where we've been lied to. Where are we being lied to? Where are we being led to slaughter, basically? Um, and it's so, in that premise, that's like the premise of the truth, is it actually, I mean, I get it. It's to find the truth. It can be very empowering, but I think at its core, um, it's still a very external, looking externally, not looking internally within yourself. A solution externally, and it's just not there. Um, if you find that you're kind of just going through rabbit holes with the truth, it's because that you'll never actually get the truth. And that's kind of part of the truth within the truth, is as you keep, the more you search, the less you really, not the less, I mean, I do think that, if you're looking for codes in events that happen in the media or movies and music and all lyrics, if you're looking for um the hidden meanings in these things, like we're being told truth in plain sight, I do think that it's there. And what's funny is a lot of it is points back to true, I don't want to say that, it eternal love, um uh sacred love. It always kind of points in that direction, and that is what will bring you out of it. And the word humanity, though, I like to say that more, because the contrast when I look in the world is a lot of people have lost that humanity. They've lost that ability to see people and empathize to to see the commonality. You know what the commonality is amongst every one of us is that we are born on this earth and this at this time and place, which is a lot. Everyone is ignorant, you know, and you have to take ownership of not yourself necessarily, your soul. You know, before you were born, the frequency that matched. I do believe that. It just makes sense to me because if you believe you're a soul, you know, if you believe in any kind of like karma, reincarnation, um, to me, I don't think it's as like the Hollywood thing. I just think that like your soul has a certain frequency that's in nature. You know, you can see frequency in nature and everything, really. So I think that's the basis of everything. And I think that if you are not an atheist, you actually believe you have a soul, you know. Um, I believe that resonates at a certain frequency, and once it matches with a body that can hold that frequency, you go into the body. And I think it's just a very natural process, and that's why in this life we're transmuting that frequency, and we're trying to raise it, um, because and you know what, that's kind of why part of me just kind of is more of an acceptance. I don't know if I use that word, but accepting the world we live in, and you're in this body for a reason. And I think so. I don't know if I've made an actual point here, but I'll end it with this. I think that's the problem with the truther movement, is that so many people, they don't want to live their life because, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad in this world, and a lot of people in the truth movement, I think, are just very hurt and traumatized, because I was. And I think we are more sensitive, and so we do empathize with the world, and it can be very dismal because we take in that bad, um, and we understand it, and it can be very discouraging. But then it gets to a point it's paralyzing. But um, so yeah, that's kind of the truther mentality, I feel. And I think that and so there's also a lot of fear. But I think the way out of that is realizing that life is making us live in this plane of existence that we were born into, but also having to look forward and make choices, when we can, and balance that out, that are going to put us in a better place in maybe in the future in this life, but not, if not this one, then the next. So we have to do both, because if you're just living, basically, if you're just living for the future, you're not honoring why you were here to begin with. And so and a good indicator is if you feel depressed, if you feel run down, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you're fighting all the time, then you're going against the grain of your life. And that, I feel, will most certainly make you come back into this type of plane of existence again, because you haven't transmuted it. You came here for a reason on this plane, and you have to play the game, and you have to do it, or else you have to come back. And that's just some kind of realization. But at the same time, that doesn't have to take away. If anything, living for the future and not paying attention to your current situation, and you know, looking at everything as bad, and I don't want to come back here, and being very fearful. If anything, that mentality would just bring you back, if you believe in that. So it's hard, but there are ways, and I feel I'm doing that now. So I just wanted to share that with anyone who wants to escape this matrix.